there's a lot. Some things are pretty miraculous. Some things can be explained. And I tried to figure it out as I was writing the book. A lot of people ask questions. I asked myself questions. Some things were on my own will. Some things were of otherworldly of some sort. But yeah, I was given. I was supposed to walk with a limp because pretty much a lot of titanium, and then was certainly not running. And I'm doing far beyond all those things. Don't know exactly why. I can pontificate on why, and
What do you think it is?
I think it's will is a really special thing, and the love and fuel to fuel your will, I had in spades. I feel like I could pretty much do anything if I set my mind to it. When it was my essential part of my life, my recovery was a 24-hour day job. When typically I do many, many other things, right, as we all do in our lives, but when all my focus, like even parenting, was out the window until I can get better. So I had to do that first. So that being the central part of every thought, every fiber, every cell in my body was geared towards a one-way street to recovery. Oh, I'm getting fucking better. So I just got better. And there's no, what's the alternative?
Wow.
I was brought back somehow, some way. And it would be a disservice to not do all the things I'm supposed to be doing and want to be doing. So it just took a lot of effort, and it took a lot of support. Heck, dude, I mean, there's hundreds of people involved in helping me not die again. But then but at the end of the day, the recovery, as everybody's been injured in some sort of way. It's a lonely road. It's only you. No matter how much help you have or PT you have, if your tendons go, whatever the heck happens, you still have to put in the work every day and endure the pain and manage the pain and mitigate it. And, it can be quite lonely, but I always found that my daughter and my family, as I see their faces when I get better, I could stand up, let's say, or not pee in a jar, I could get in a wheelchair. Any sort of milestone, I'd see their faces get a little bit less horrified, even relieved, even quite joyful even. So as much damage as I did to my family and their hearts, me getting better can relieve them of that burden. So it was an easy one-way road to recover, and that's why I recovered fast, and I attribute it to my love for my family.
Wow. So let's bring it back to the day of the accident. When exactly was it?
It was New Year's Day.
New Year's Day,
2023. Yeah. And I host my family at my house up there, like 25 people, every post-Christmas to New Year's, all the time. Family, friends, whoever, just kind of come up and we can celebrate the holidays together, go skiing, all these type of things. But we had a big kind of Snowmageddon type snow event that, shut down the mountain that I live on at the top of Lake Tahoe at about 8,000 feet elevation, and we got just tons and tons of snow. But it happens often, maybe not that intense of a storm, but so much so where we were cut off from anywhere else. We're snowed in, fine. I'm prepared for that stuff. 3 days without power, prepared for it. It's fine. We can have fun. It's actually relief. All the cell phones go off. All the iPads go away, and computers, and everybody's just playing card games with headlamps on. And I mean, it's a riot. So we had a good time. So food supply was still good. But, it's New Year's Day, and we're getting a break in the weather. So I decided I need to clear the roads and come out for air, essentially. And in doing so, that's when the accident sort of transpired. It's more of a routine type of thing to have a half-mile long driveway up there. And I have to maintain it myself, so I have a snowcat and a bunch of other snow removal type equipment. There's a bunch of vehicles, snowmobiles even, things that got stuck in the driveway because it was a lot of extra snow, and some of it was very light, and then it got very icy and hard, so you're sinking down like 3 or 4 feet into it, and it was a hot mess. So had to try to dig all that stuff out using the snowcat, pulling this stuff out. This thing, a snowcat, to describe it in words is pretty difficult, but it's like a tank. It's probably, 12 feet wide, the tracks on each side, so it spins like a tank, like a skid steer.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go. That's a small, tiny version of one. But yeah, it's something kind of like out of Star Wars, But mine are metal tracks. It's more like that one right there.
Oh, you got one like that?
That's it. That's exactly like the one I have. So it's about like 16,000 pounds or so, and it's very nimble on the snow. On the snow.
Just to see it physically, put it back up, to see it physically and to know that that's what ran over your leg.
Oh, my whole body.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It was, so you have to step on the tracks, you see, to get into the cab to operate it. So stepping on the tracks is a normal thing to do. You just don't do it while you're operating it, right? You're on the thing, you
Right.
drive it, and it's just easy. It's a thumb, go forward, reverse, and you're neutral, and that's it. It's really easy to operate. But it was just, the accident happened because you have to get in and out off on those tracks, and I hit the thumb thing, and it threw me off, and it was going towards my nephew, so I had to jump back on and try to stop it from killing him because it was going to crush him between the truck and that big blade that I have. You see that thing?
Yeah.
It's a few thousand pounds, that thing's gnarly. But, so my instinct was to jump back on it and try to stop it. Obviously it didn't work out. And got ran over, and there you go.
What